motorcycles being your first vehicle, is this a good idea or not? Well, I would say yes! Obviously, because I ride a motorcycle and my first means of transport was a motorcycle, and I think they're the best thing since blowjobs. Hi-ho, silver! Yeah, so you've just finished school, or you've been out of school for a while, or you're a lazy ass and you think, I need to get myself some transport, and you're looking at motorcycles. Well, if you're watching this video, you already love motorcycles, so you're thinking, yeah, I'm going to get myself some 2 wheels. Now let's check it out. Pros and cons. I personally think getting a motorcycle as your first vehicle is a great idea, because if you ride a motorcycle, you are a better car driver. Simple as. If you ride, because you're looking out for different things. You've got to think of road conditions, weather conditions, everything. There's so much more to think about than if you're driving a car. And you're used to checking your blind spots. So again, when you're in a car, you check your blind spots, etc. So if you're starting out, a motorcycle is a great way to become a better car driver, for sure. I think personally that you should have to ride a motorbike for 2 years before you can even get your car test. Now, that would upset a few people, but I think that'd be brilliant. Alright, cons. Obviously, weather. If you're in a country where it rains a lot, I really don't want to say like back home, like England, because it doesn't rain all the time. Everyone seems to think that it rains 24/7, but it doesn't. And I ride all the time back home, and my father, he only rides, he doesn't even have a car license, he only rides a motorcycle, so it is quite possible. Also, yeah, so weather conditions, you've got to take that into account, because it's fair enough you can get up and go out to work on your motorcycle on a sunny day, but you've got to think about it. Are you going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning on an icy cold day and ride to work? Because you're probably not going to want to do that. If you're riding your bike and you're on a date and you're meeting someone somewhere and it rains, grand ocean. That sort of suggests it's towards the sea. So yeah, so you're going on a date and you're on your motorcycle and you're meeting a girl somewhere and it rains, you're going to get to that date soaking wet. Also, on the flip side, if you pick her up and it's raining, she's going to get wet too.
Way.
Parents. Your parents might not like you riding a motorcycle. I would say your best option is if you buy a motorcycle, and then if your parents are worried about you on your motorcycle, about being safe, they can fork out the cash for a nice helmet, jacket, gloves. The only reason I say this is because this is what one of my friends did. Clever thinking. Also, other people's parents. If you turn up at some sexy lady's house or sexy guy's house on your flash motorcycle, their parents might be like, you're not going on that. He's crazy, look at him. I've seen him doing them wheelies. Also, yeah, another thing is, you can't take that many people with you. Obviously, there's just the two of you. You can get a passenger on the back. It's not always great having a passenger on the back, but sometimes it's nice. You go for a ride and you stop somewhere and there's a person to chat to when you get there, so it can be nice. And I do like taking people on the back occasionally. I must admit, I prefer tits to balls.
Way.
Well, this way is much more fun. Meow. So you can have more fun on a motorcycle. How cool is a motorcycle? You can, this for instance, I bought this motorcycle for $1,500. If you spent $1,500 on a car, ain't no one gonna think that's a cool car. But you can get a cheap motorcycle and everyone's gonna be like, hey, check him out, or her out. They look cool. Yeah, so motorcycles, I would say there's a cheap way to go to be really cool. You can be cool with a cheap motorcycle. You don't need to spend stupid amounts of money. And that's another pro. They're cheap. Chip, 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 chip. You can pick up a motorcycle and all your gear and insurance and all that do-hard-dadgery. You can pick all that sexy jazz up for cheap, so much cheaper than you can for a car. At least I think so. You can comment if you don't agree. Actually, it would be nice if someone actually commented on something, because I have no comments. No one writes to me. If you turn up to a party and you're there, you arrive on your motorcycle, helmet in one hand, leather jacket on, you are the man. You are the biker chick. You are happening. You are the coolest person in that room right at that moment. Everyone wants to know who the hell you are. Guys want to check out your motorcycle, and so do the ladies. They want to go for a ride, you know what I mean? And if you're a lady listening, the guys want to take you for a ride, you know what I mean? So, I think I've covered everything. Motorcycles are traffic friendly, efficient, more friendly to the environment because they use less fuel, and they're cheaper to run. They're super cool. I think that's probably about it. So if you're thinking of getting a motorcycle as your first vehicle, I think cha-ching, you should do. So you've been riding along with Brett, and I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm not sure what that means, but I'll chat to you later. Over and out.
How deep is your